Hey guys, what's going on? I'm just doing a very short video, hopefully like 12 minutes or less, to tell you why I was in the hospital, why I was admitted, and why I was there for so many days. I've always had health problems ever since I was a kid, ever since I was a fetus. And that's just the way the world is, nobody to blame. And I don't eat very well, I don't eat healthy, I eat a lot of processed foods. And because of that, I've had a lot of, I have something called a fatty liver. And it's where people think that you drink too much. I forgot what that is called. I'm trying to remember right now off the top of my head. But I've never been a drinker in my life. I maybe have had 7 drinks in my whole life, if that. So, I don't smoke. I quit 12, 10, 11 years ago. So I went in originally because the edema came back. I got to a point where I was so swollen, I couldn't even put on my socks. I couldn't bend my legs. I had to use, and when edema flares up, it makes your body swell, and then it puts pressure on your organs. And as I was walking from room to room, I'd go to a room, then I'd have to stand there for a second and go, like I couldn't get my breath. So it was impeding on my breathing, my lungs. So I hemmed and hawed about it. I tried to get rid of it myself, try to take my water pills. Nothing was happening. So I really fought over going, and I always take a bag with me, extra underwear and pads and stuff, because I know that when I go in there, they're going to make me pee a lot. You know the rest. So I went in there and I took an ambulance in so that way I didn't have to wait in the waiting room. And they got me into an ER room, first with a roommate, and then I was there for so many hours. They did an IV. You can barely tell the mark of the IV. There's the IV right there, but then there's all the testing they did right there. I looked a lot worse before my shower this morning. And so finally after then I had an X-ray, an MRI of my belly, and it was extended, which meant it was swollen with fluid. And they realized that it was amniotic fluid from my spleen. So they told me that I was going to be getting this test. I'm like, okay, whatever, that's cool. So they rolled me down in my bed into the room, and they prepped me, and they said, you know what you're having? I said, yeah, an amniocentesis. I didn't know what amniocentesis was. They just said amniocentesis. They didn't tell me what it was. They didn't tell me that it was going to be painful. And I know most people associate amniocentesis to women being pregnant, and they have a lot of amniotic fluid around the baby, and you have to drain that so it's safe for the baby. But people who have my condition can get that too, if your stomach is really extended and it's really hard. You push on it and it's really hard and it doesn't move at all. You might have a lot of fluid in your stomach. So they put the amniocentesis in, and it hurt like heck. Y'all, I was praying, I was breathing through it. I'm going, just like really breathing, trying to breathe through it. It hurt. And not only did it hurt the instant that it went in, because it's like this needle, this long needle, and on the end of it is like a rubber cord, like tube, like a rubber tube. So that way the tube goes down. So the fluid would come out of my body through the needle and the tube, and it would go down and drain into this round bag. And after I came back upstairs, when because they have to, they can't keep it open for so long. I don't know, some medical reason. I don't know why, but there's like a valve, kind of, that they have to turn off. And so as soon as they opened it, I filled up a bag within a few minutes. And they drained the bag because they measured everything. And then I filled up probably another half of a bag. And then they moved me to a room about 7 o'clock at night. And this whole time, every time I moved, every time I got up, every time I went to the bathroom, it hurt like heck. I mean, I prayed myself through it, and then they gave me this drink stuff to go to the bathroom. It was kind of like, almost like a cough syrup stuff. It tasted like honey, like a sweet honey. I don't understand why they'd give a diabetic this sweet honey cough stuff, because I knew that it was raising my sugars, you know. And it gave me like explosive diarrhea. Sorry, TMI. Yeah, and not pretty. No, not pretty. I made it to the bathroom every time, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. But between getting up and going to the bathroom, and I would literally sit in the bathroom for 20 to 30 minutes until my feet got numb, just make sure that I had nothing else, because I didn't want to get up and do all the work of getting up, because it really hurt. I mean, it hurt all the time, sitting up, laying down. Like, I couldn't even, like, lift this arm and move it to get my water or anything on my tray without it hurting. So I was in the hospital from Tuesday morning about 7 a.m. to Saturday about 4 p.m. And yeah, I didn't want to go home, so it was not my choice to go home. I felt, okay, you dealt with this stuff, but you didn't really deal with the edema. But I'm home and I'm eating better. I'm eating better choices. I'm on very low sodium, low to no sodium. I've made a couple things with salt in it, like, excuse me. I get acid reflux when I haven't eaten anything in quite a while. So, excuse me, it's time for me to eat dinner. But yeah, it still hurts. It's still sore. I still have a wound there. Making sure that it's not leaking, that no amniotic fluid is leaking. They took the amniocentesis out on Saturday around 1 o'clock, 3 hours before I left, and that hurt as well. So there's a lot of pain, and because that hurt and my stomach hurt, because I didn't know if I was constipated or what was going on, sorry, TMI, I didn't feel like eating that much either, and plus hospital food is not all that great. But I tried to eat, something. So, yeah, it was a hard week. I'm still in recovery right now. I'm moving slow. I'm allowing my body to sleep when it wants to sleep. I'm taking my meds. Hey, Jesus. I'm taking my meds, and The only thing now that I really have to figure out is what food am I going to eat? Because I'm used to eating processed food. Not all the time, mind you. It's not processed, like I don't buy Hungry Man dinners, but it is like I've had frozen pizzas in the past and the pizza rolls and like garlic bread and stuff like that. But I've never been like a banquet, fried chicken banquet kind of person. So yeah, it's about 11 minutes and I'm still in recovery. Even though I look like I'm up and I look like I'm moving and doing things, I'm going really slow. And yeah, I really not done anything since I got home. Today I really need to try and tackle getting some of these items shipped for you ladies because I know that you've ordered stuff and you're like, where's my stuff? I'm waiting. So yeah, so it's a balancing act right now. It's don't eat too many carbs, don't eat too many sugars, don't eat sodium. I mean, I can have, because everything has a little bit of sodium in it. I can have a certain amount of sodium, but I've got to measure everything now or just make sure that it's anything that would be prepackaged, like macaroni and cheese, I can't have. Like anything that would have like marinade or a sauce or a mix to it that you would eat. Like sometimes I'd love to get the tenderloin marinades in Hannaford when they're on sale for like $5 or $6, but I can't have those anymore because there's probably a lot of sodium in there. What I can do is maybe take it out and rinse it off really well and then eat it because I'm not gonna throw away tenderloin. Sorry. But yeah, so it's just a balancing act right now, and I'm just waiting. I would get up and show you my side, but I'm a big gal, and I just don't want to show y'all my fat. And the site where they put what is it called? The amniocentesis, thank you, Lord, is right between my fat rolls. So I've had a really hard week. My breathing is a lot better, and some swelling has gone down. I have lost about 11 to 12 pounds since being there, and I know I should celebrate that number, but it's not the 30 pounds to 30 to 40 pounds that I lost last time I was in the hospital. Last time I lost a lot. So, yeah, that's it right now, and just know that I'm still on the mend. Even though I know I'm looking fine and I'm looking like I can handle anything right now, everything is just slow going. It's very slow. Recovery is slow. So I'm hoping that the pain in my side, literally, and I know you say, oh, it's a pain in the neck, or it's a pain in my side, as like, just a saying. I'm hoping literally the pain in my side will go away after a few more days. And yeah, so that's all I'm going to talk about. And thank you so much for listening. I'm sorry I tried to keep it under 12 minutes, but me, Miss Mouth, I just continue to chat and chat. As soon as I start feeling better, I'm gonna do more reborn videos. I haven't even held the baby all since I've been back because my waist hurts. My side hurts, so I can't wait to hold one of my babies, or all of them. I miss them. My reborns. Talk to y'all soon. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God be with you. God rain His love and His joy and His peace over you. And whatever you are facing, just lean in and press into God, and you can overcome it. I promise you can. If I can overcome this last week, you can overcome too. God bless y'all.